In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect Antigravity to your GitHub account. So the aim here is to grant Antigravity the opportunity to push our code to GitHub, help us create pull requests, and perform any other Git related activities. So how do we achieve this? So you can only achieve this by connecting Antigravity to the GitHub MCP server. So you might be wondering, what is an MCP? MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. They stand as middlemen between your AI agents and your external tools. So in our own case, the AI agent is Antigravity and the external tools is GitHub in our own case, you get. So right now in this video, I'll be showing you how to connect Antigravity to GitHub. So without further ado, let's get started. So on my screen here, I have Antigravity opened. I've already made some tutorials previously on how to use Antigravity. You can check it out on the channel. I'll also link some in this video's description. So right here, I have my backend code. This is an e-commerce backend written in Django and Django REST framework. So right now, I want to grant Antigravity the opportunity to help us push our code to GitHub and perform any other Git related activities. So how do we go about it? So first and first, we have to install the GitHub MCP server. So how do you do it? Click on this agent icon. It's called toggle agent. Click on it. So on the top right, we have these three dots. Click on it. And here you can see we have MCP servers. So click on MCP servers. So it's going to load up the available MCP servers. So you can look up you can search for GitHub. And there you go, we have GitHub. You can click on it. It's going to get opened. So we have it opened here. So click on the install button. So we are asked to pass in our GitHub personal access token, right? So let's go get it right away. So over to your GitHub account. So I'm going to go over to my GitHub account. So I am currently on my GitHub account. So on the top right corner, I'll click on your profile icon. Here's my profile picture. So you scroll down, you will see settings. You can see it here. Click on settings. So scroll down on the sidebar, on the left sidebar, scroll down. You're going to see developer settings. So click on it. So on the sidebar also, on the left sidebar, you see personal access tokens. So click on it. Then choose fine-grained tokens. Click on fine-grained tokens. Click on the generate new token button. Click on it. Now I have to verify my email. So click on the button, verify email address. So I'll be sent a token. So right now it's verified. I've verified my email. So it's asking me for a token name. I'll just come over here and just say Antigravity underscore YouTube. So description, new GitHub, new access token. Yeah, so scroll down. So for the repository access, I'm going to choose all repositories. And as for the permission, click on add permissions. So I'm going to add all these permissions. I don't want any issues in the future. So I'll pick all the actions, select all of them. Select. So pick everything. So pick all the permissions, right? Once that's done, that's good. So for these actions we have here, so you have to make sure you pick read and write, right? So so the aim is to grant Antigravity full access to be able to create pull requests, push code, and fix any other issues on GitHub, right? So you have to grant it the read and write access for everything. So read and write. I'll try you. Read and write. So do this for all permissions here. Read and write, you get. So right now I am done with I've configured all mine to be read and write. Okay, this is only, so I've configured all my permissions to be read and write. So scroll down a bit. Now click on generate token. So we're going to have our new access token created. So click over here, generate token. So right here, I have my token. You can see it here. So don't use my token. Make sure you use yours because after this video, I will be deleting this token. So I'll copy this token and over to Antigravity. I'll paste the token over here, right? And then, ouch, install, paste the token, and then save. For it to run, okay, for me to proceed with this, we have to have Docker running, right? We have to have Docker. So I already have Docker on my PC previously. So I'm going to open Docker Desktop. Here it says Docker Desktop. So once you have Docker Desktop running on your computer, you'll be able to save this. So I think Docker is up. So here is the icon. So currently my Docker engine is starting. Nothing serious. Just make sure you have Docker on your computer and then you'll be able to proceed. So let's wait for Docker to let's wait for it to start. So right now I think Docker is up now. So over here, let's save again. You can see it's saving now. It's now, I think it's saved now. Save. I think it's now done. So good. So right now we have Antigravity connected to our GitHub account. So what's the next step? So I can close this. So over here, we can now prompt Antigravity. Let's close this. Back to agents. Click on back to agents. So currently we are on the agent interface. So I'm going to go with the cloud model. So over here, I'm going to choose Cloud Opus 4.6. Cloud Opus 4.6 is the smartest model amongst what we have here. It is the smartest amongst them. So right now, I'm going to just say push this code to GitHub. So right now let's wait for it. Let's wait for it to do its thing. So let's wait. So once it wants to run the git status command, so let it run it. Git run, git status run, git remote also run. So it has seen that this, okay. So it has checked and see that we don't have git initialized in this backend folder. So now it's going to work on that. It's going to help us initialize git, create a git ignore file, understand, and do all the necessary things it needs to do. You get, so let's wait for it. I think Claude is really smart. You get, so I tried this earlier with Gemini 3.1 Pro. I didn't get what I was expecting. It pushed the code to GitHub, yes, but there are some things it's missed. You get, so let's see. So now it wants to initialize git. So we're going to run this command. Okay, so now let's run this also. Git add dots. So we are going to also run this. So it has helped us create a new file called the git ignore file. We have the file over here. It helps to list out the list of files you don't want to push to GitHub. You understand? So now let's run this. Run git branch. Okay, now let's run the command. And now it wants to push the code to GitHub. So we're going to run this also, git push origin main. So over here, our code has been pushed to GitHub. You can see it says here done. Your code has been pushed to GitHub. Here's a summary. This is the repository link. Perfect. So this is amazing. So I'm going to accept all changes it's made. So accept all. So right now, if I go back to my GitHub, so click on this link. So I'm going to click on this link. Click on it. So we are being redirected. So currently now I am currently on my GitHub account, and this is the new repository that was created by Antigravity, and it has pushed my code over to this repository, and that was just 2 minutes ago, right? So right now I've showed you how you can connect Antigravity to your GitHub account using the GitHub MCP server. With this approach, Antigravity will be able to push your code to GitHub. It will also be able to help you create pull requests and perform any other Git related activities. So I really hope you've gained some value from this video. If you did, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll see you again in the next video. So stay blessed and bye bye.